Hello, I am sick. I don't know if you can tell by my voice. It got really bad last night, and then just like that, it went away. Like instantly, like 5 minutes. I want to die. I'm not that bad. So that's just an excuse to start working on the Suburban, right? We need to finish up the camping rig that I've got going in here, and now I have my mattress that's on the ground here. So I can put that in there and cut, because I think I have to cut 3 inches off of the length. And then I'm going to make that little divot for where the seat bracket is. And I think that's it. And so once I have the mattress kind of trimmed and made sure it's going to work, I can start bolting everything to the metal skeleton that I made. And then we can start making some drawers, because the drawers are really the only thing I need to finish. I finally got both of these bad boys. So hopefully we'll get those put on soon, but not while I'm sick, to replace my obviously misaligned front tires from before. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I don't know how it got that bad, but now we can replace those. Oh. Turns out I still have stuff from my last thumbnail in here. I need to get rid of that. Anyway, they say that these things smell pretty bad, like on all the reviews, and to let them air out for a couple days. But I can't smell anything right now because I'm sick, so we're fine, right? Okay, well there's a nice carrying bag which we'll never use again. Oh, I don't know what all that was. Assuming this is a cover I may or may not need. And this is vacuum packed AF, so let's get you a little closer. I would normally use a knife or something, but I don't want to poke through this thing. Oh, it's even buckled. Oh boy. What's this? What is this? Alright, well it doesn't look like 3 inches now, but I guess we'll come back in an hour and see how aired up it is. So now, while this is airing out, I need to make a place in the garage and push the go-kart into the garage, because it's supposed to rain either tonight or tomorrow or the next day, I forget. And I don't want that thing out in the rain. And there's a handful of other stuff around here I need to put in the garage as well. So that said, let's get it in there. Remember this thing? Yeah, I still got it. And actually, I have a 19-inch tire here. And you remember the go-kart came with some extra little wheels, which is there. So I'm going to make that happen. We're going to cut this sketchy freaking bike tire off of here. And then, once that's done, I have a sheet of aluminum, and I'm going to attempt to make a gas tank. Because my TIG welder is good to go. I've already used it a couple times. Do I have the scrap piece that I used? So I have been practicing a little bit with a TIG welder. I obviously need some more work, but you know, I would say for the first welds, it's alright. Got a lesser corner weld. It's kind of hard to focus and hold this thing at the same time. Yeah, so, we'll get there. And of course we have this little butt nugget here, helping me wherever he can. Alright. Alright, that's about perfect. And he can still walk through here, so it's great. What you doing? He's ignoring us. Alright, well it's still kind of curled up, but that's fine. We're going to give it a little test drive here. Hopefully you don't have to see any parts of me you didn't wish you would see. Oh, man, my knees are not great. So, still plenty of room to sit. I need a Kleenex, I'm sorry. This is definitely more comfortable on my side than sleeping on the Suburban floor. but I think I'm going to need one night in this thing to see if I care for it. If this doesn't work out, I'll probably get like a 6-inch one, which I really don't want to do because those are expensive. But I think this could work. Okay, well, it is now a week after Thanksgiving, and I feel a lot better, like 99.5%. So today, I'm going to hopefully, well, I already took the wood off, it's laying here, but I'm going to hopefully, like, take it out and clean it up and paint it and all that. And then I need to add like a panel that runs the length of this whole thing, so that when I have the drawers here, they don't go too far back. And then that will also be the side support for my drawer that'll come out this way. And then I just build some drawers and put them in there, and we're good to go, right? So we have our little, like, piece of wood. I have little notches cut out here and here for the, well, you know, so it doesn't hit the metal. And so now this obviously isn't going to work because the metal skeleton's in the way. So I'm just going to take some like 1-inch plywood and kind of put it in there like that to bolt my sliders to. And it should work out. Okay, now we paint, and it does not matter what color that I paint it because, well, it's going to be covered up by wood. So I'm just going to use some spray paint that I had, you know, laying around that I'm probably not going to finish using on other projects. Okay, so we have the big side here kind of screwed in. Then that side is just kind of sitting there. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut the plywood that'll go here for drawer number 1 and drawer number 2, and then I'll figure out what balance I want here, and then cut that. And then I'll also cut my 24-inch for here, and while we're at it, we'll kind of decide what kind of like a cubby I want here. Ye old test fit here. That's upside down. Oh yeah. And then I can attach it to the back piece instead of the metal frame, because the metal frame's a little crooked. But yeah, I think that'll work. And then I'll attach my hinges here, and I can have one in the middle and then one on the end, and I can have 2 separate drawers. Cool, man. Let's cut 2 more of those. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I got my 3 compartments here. Well, 2 compartments, 3 pieces of wood. And then this is just kind of like just sitting there just to make sure. So now all we have left is the big piece over there. Like I said, I think I'm going to, I don't know what I should do, honestly, because I need to get the big side panel on here. But I can't do that until I cut the holes for the drawers, and I can't do that until I make the drawers. So, I don't know, we're gonna wing it, and then I'm just gonna kind of throw some footage together, I guess. I don't know. Here's hoping for the best, I guess. Well, I realized there was actually an easy way to cut these holes out. I just had to trace from the back, so that's done. So now we can kind of like screw this on here, and then that will allow me the place to screw another piece of plywood in here for the inside support for my back drawer. So let's hop on that real quick. That's just gonna tear it up. Ooh, I have an idea. I just got some brad nails, so maybe we can use those. Yeah, I'm sorry for how loud this is, but man, it works like a dream. Yeah, that works wonderfully. And now we flip it, because I can't put that piece in here like this. This is kind of awkward. Oh, baby. Kind of heavy. It sucks to be driving these in by hand, but, you know, there's not really much I can do about that. That is also pretty flush. So I think that is about all I can do today. It's drawer time. So I have this pegboard. The people at Lowe's didn't know what masonite was. And so I found the only masonite that they had, which was pegboard. Should work out fine, just in case there's any leaks. Then it can, you know, like drain down into the carpet instead of ruining the wood. And the carpet in the back of the Suburban needs replacing anyway, so if that gets dirty, it's not like the end of the world. This may be the total wrong move to do, but we also have our drawer sliders installed here, and my idea is to get the drawer done, you know, and then attach it to the sliders, which are already attached to the here. And if it doesn't work out, then I guess we're going to rethink it, but for now, this seems to work perfectly. They're perfectly level the way they are. And so we're gonna give it a go. I am going to quickly cut all the sides and back and front for this thing because that's coming. And I don't want to get rained on while I'm trying to build stuff out of wood. So I might skip this part. Seems solid. We're going to put these drawer sliders in while it's raining. Well, the way I see it, if I attach this now and then put the faceplate on there, it might be easier. Alright. Sick. Well, as you can probably see, everything works like a dream. I can fit both my nonstick and my cast iron in here with my stove. Not really much room for spices here, but I'll figure something out for that. Maybe I'll build a little compartment here or something, I don't know. Now that that's fitting pretty well, I'll give this a little trim. That should be about perfect. If we do that, we might as well just cut it off of here. So I'd say like maybe there-ish. Let's go measure. And then hypothetically, we just turn it around. And if it's like a dream. Probably cut those off. In fact, I think we're going to do that. So they're just going to get in the way. I do not anticipate ever needing these, ever needing to roll this thing back up. If I do, I'll accept the consequences at the time. I just need some sheets and to secure it. Otherwise, it's looking fantastic with that mattress trimmed. Yeah, it does pretty well. So let's put our faceplate on and be done. Okay, well, I think we're done for today. This thing's usable now, so that's a plus. I cannot wait to get out and use it. I'm actually going to finish the, hold on. It's kind of hidden. The second drawers. I'm not going to finish those quite yet because I want to be able to, like, design the insides of the drawers. And so that might require some modification to what I'm doing right now. So we're going to call it quits for now. And I can still go use it if I need. The only reason I need the other two drawers here would be for like a wardrobe or something like that. And I don't need to be going out for a week at a time yet, so perfect for one night, right? And I have my camping stove and all my goodies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have goodies on the way also. I have a 12-volt fridge, which we're going to replace the center console with. And then, what else? I have an airlift that just got delivered today, so that I can jack up the rear of the Suburban, because it kind of needs it. The Suburban slants. I don't know if you've noticed in the videos, but man, that thing slants in the back, and that'll hopefully help fix that. So anyway, as usual, you be good while I'm gone, and I'll see you next time. So have a good week.